Greetings, fellow Southern Cameroonians at home and abroad. I salute una all. Na Capo Daniel this, una chairman for PRAP, People's Right Advocative Platform. Today, because of popular demand for our people them across the globe, some people they don't even know some Menka day. Una fi imagine. So I want to bring una video footages them for Menka. For show una then the real Southern Cameroon youth, our resilient and the demonstration we don't show am for inside Menka. The one it be very big because of the amount of youths that will then be involved, the amount of communal support will be involved for inside Menka, where then go for inside Ambazonian camp, dismantle the camp, collect, recover property then for the camp, release their people the way they don't kidnap them. Now big victory this for our campaign. We ran the campaign for a long time against excessism. The main platform we don't begin fight this fight alone. So I don't tell now, say enough is enough. There is a time when we go mobilize our people. When we be the talk and some people they say, hey, when I work with la Republic, hey, this and that, this and that. No. I'll show on a video then for Menka. It not involve any Cameroon military. And I want to make this distinction because people they always confuse amongst the chaos way the other activities they don't create and for this struggle. Our enemy, na those who did attack our people. It no matter whether na Cameroon military or na Ambazonian fighter, and those who did exploit our people. It no matter whether na Cameroon government officials, politicians, administrator, or Ambazonian leaders or activists who run scheme to raise money to eat those money without any significant contribution to the struggle, or running schemes for false pretexts. We have defeated all of these ills. We have defeated the so-called liberation tax. The A-Gov-C members, they cannot go out and say, pay your tax again, collect tax. Because of what? We didn't fight it because it is A-Gov-C. No. If they were doing the right thing, we will support it. We will actually support it. The reason why we oppose it is because I know for sure that those money were being swindled. You have seen the mansion that was being built by General JC. You saw how much money was left with General Efan when he died. You have seen Ayabacho's unexplained wealth in Norway. A jobless person with no legal source of income, owning a house, buying a house with what money from where? Where did Ayabacho get the money from? You have seen Julius Nee coming out to raise funds by the A-Gov-C group, telling people that they want to close the border with Biafra, calling ADF soldiers on the ground to also make those justification of expenditures, expensive, outrageous amount of money. He collected that money. Where did Julius Nee give that money to? Where did he send that money? How much million did they raise? So we cannot sit down and allow thieves, criminals to take advantage of our people. We cannot. We will not allow people to go around kidnapping in our neighborhood. We will not. We will fight it in the same manner we fought against the Cameroon government when they start burning villages in Kwakwa, beheading people in Boyo. We stopped it. We fight it. We raise community to be able to protect themselves against this threat. From both sides, it doesn't matter. Because of what? We are fighting for our people's dignity. We are fighting for their livelihood. And today in Menka, it has marked a turning point where the whole community comes. I'm going to show you the videos. The Takambangs comes, the Mamidem come, everybody came out. And there is a Cameroon military barracks, unlike what I said in my podcast. That was a mistake. I was talking about military camp. There is a Cameroon military barracks in Menka. They have been doing nothing. Last year, when the Ambazonian camp came from Benin, dismantled the ATM antenna that was supposed to provide network for the people in Menka and Buchi. I made the announcement. Some Ambazonian idiotic activists who don't even have a clue of what is happening on ground zero. They have not developed the necessary network and trust for our people to be informed of what is happening. Came out and was saying it's all lies. So today I'm going to show you the video. Show you the video of even the Ambazonian camp that was raided by our population. There were gunshots. The Ambazonian camps that was there, the soldiers did not have enough bullets, so some of them ran away. But 3 people from that camp were arrested by our Ambazonian people. So this is us. On the way of our people going to this camp, the Cameroon brigade were there watching the people going and they didn't do anything. They knew these boys, their camp, they knew they have collected the ATM antenna. They could not go there because they don't have any interest. The state of Cameroon have been that in that way for a long time. They don't have any interest to protect our people. We have made that reason clear to our people that we are seen as instrument for them to exploit. They are coming there to take money from people. Set roadblock not for safety of the road, not for road safety, but to take money from people. Everything they do is to extract from us without any significant payback from our fuel money that they get from Sonera. So we don't expect anything from them. But when they used to go there, collected these guys, they came back, the Cameroon military came to collect the guys that were arrested by our population from the Ambazonian camps. And the population in Menka refused, rejected, and escorted these youths that were arrested from those camps back at the border with Pening so that they should go in their village, rejecting the Cameroon commandant who came there with his two guys to collect them. So I'm going to play this video and to encourage every Ambazonian village, every village in Ambazonia, that you must rise up to the task. Those people who are blocking the road, as I speak to you today, as I speak to you, my people, the road from Bengui to Bamenda that Ayabacho declared that it should be blocked is still being blocked today. As I speak to you, this is the second year the people from Bengui cannot go back to their villages. They come from Bamenda, they have to go through Bali, pass through my 90, then use the control that goes to inside the quarter right to Chobo. Then when they enter inside Bengui land in Ngembo, they have to now use the road that goes up to the Estimunas Junction there, that government school around that area, before they go to their village. From Bengui, you want to come, they will have to pass through my 17, use bush route to go to Mancon Palace before they come to town. The main road in Bengui is used only by the Cameroon military. So why did the ADF block that road? Should we sit and allow our people to suffer, even when a pregnant woman died being transported from Bengui to Bamenda Hospital because they could not have proper transport to transport her in time? The egg of sea people know that that roadblock have caused the death of a woman and her child. Mama Wali and all those people who are there, the woman of God in Immaculate, you people have heard. If you have not heard, go and verify the information I'm giving. A woman died from that roadblock. Our people are suffering from that roadblock. People cannot freely go to their village from Bengui because of that roadblock. What are you people doing? What is that roadblock for? Other than to make sure that all petrol that comes to Bamenda, they pass through a single road so that both the Cameroon road controllers and the Ambazonian controllers will make maximum profit from those petrol trade at the expense of our people's livelihood. It does not add any value to the struggle because that road is still being used by the Cameroon army. The petrol money is being used to build mansions and pay people's mortgage in the diaspora. You have seen how corrupt Julius Nye is. You have seen how corrupt Ayabacho is. If you were doubting, you cannot say that you doubt anymore. You have seen court documents that shows that Ayabacho had even declared to the Norwegian government that he is incapable of working and was receiving social welfare. He had no source of income that we know of, that he could even prove, the family could even prove in the court. So nobody can say that Ayabacho was an honest person because God himself has exposed him. These are corrupt individuals. You cannot say Julius Nye is an innocent person. He's a corrupt individual. All the egg of sea people. You cannot tell me to stop criticizing them when every day I hear what is happening in Bengui. What is my job as an activist? When I pick up this mantle as an activist, is it not to stand up for our people? Is it not to stand up for injustice? When Honorable Weber said, when injustice becomes law, resistance is a duty. Is it not our duty to resist illegal roadblocks, unproductive lockdown? We have defeated the so-called liberation tax because we have made our people to understand that it was a scheme for personal gain and added no value and punishes our people who are suffering from this struggle. So I'm going to play the video so that our people to see, because if we don't play these videos, remind you this video is not out there, so nobody has played this video in the media. I'm going to play it now. For security purpose, I have used some technology to cover the face of the people who are there and also to change the voice of the person who is narrating this incident in the video.
Team to fight back today, and
So this is the video that are coming up from Pinning, showing this remarkable victory, remarkable strength that our population have demonstrated in Pinning. Just a moment, let me adjust my portrait so I leave enough space so that people can see. So these are the video that have come from Pinning. The video you see here is an Ambazonian camp. Ambazonian camp in a Pinning, that the Ambazonian fighters, they stay in this camp. They go out there in Menka and Bushi primarily to kidnap our people, to disrupt market, to destroy. They are not there to do anything good. They are not there to attack the Cameroon brigade. Nothing. Because this boy in Pinning, they are comfortable in Pinning. Why? Because the main elites in Pinning are using this boy to suppress the people of Buchi and Menka in particular for political reasons. Because they are claiming that Pinning is a clan, and these villages, Pinning, Buchi, and Menka, who are acting independently from that clan, they want that tribal conflict that they have with the Buchi people. So they sponsor Ambazonian fighters to target these particular communities, to oppress them in order to bring them under this king chief thing. And remind you that these things involve Ambazonian leaders in South Africa, Cameroon officials who are also linked with them because they have a common interest in that palace and clan issue in Pinning. So that is what is happening. And that's why you see that they come in Pinning. The Cameroon military cannot go there to attack them because they lack the political will. The people in Pinning, the elites, cannot push the Cameroon military to take action against those boys. The Ambazonian fighters are also comfortable using those boys for their own political gains. And the result is the suffering of our people. It is not acceptable for us to use our struggle in this manner or allow this struggle to be used in this manner. When I came out, I said that they have gone to dismantle the antenna of the ATM. How many Ambazonian leaders say a word? Why did Siseko not open his mouth and say that they should return those antennas? Why did any Ambazonian leader don't open their mouth to say that they should return those antennas? Who is a traitor? They are traitors. Because our people trust them to speak on their behalf. They trust them to call the boys on order, to show the boys the right way, to educate the boys what is good for their interests, for the interest of their community. So today is a great victory, big victory, a fat victory for us. And all our people in Ground Zero, do not listen to the majority of our activists, because majority of our activists have lost their senses. They have been penetrated by the virus of partisanship and occultic personality occultism that is going on in Ambazonia struggle. So, of course, within our leadership, within our activists, 90% of them will find even me controversial, which tells you how far away they are from our people. But the good news is the vast 95% of our population understands and are in tune and are in sync with what I'm doing, because I represent them for the most part and their interests. That is why we are able to pull off this type of things. Encourage communities to set up this vigilante. We are using the same method we used to encourage people to protect their villages. At the beginning, when Cameroon was burning those villages, we are going to use the same thing to raise boys and raise our community to fight back against rogue Ambazonian fighters and derail movement of individuals who are perpetrating these excesses against our people. So now let me give you the time to watch this video in Menka and clap and celebrate this, hoping that every community will replicate what we have seen, and we're gonna open back that road in Bengui, because sometimes it is even the declaration that intimidates our people to fear not to venture in those areas. So watch the video from Menka.
The Menka youth went out as a team to fight back today, and they have succeeded to recover.
Oh my goodness, I've sent the wrong video. This video is not blurred. The video is not blurred. I have to blur the video to protect the identity of all the youths there because of reprisal attack, fear of reprisal attack. But unfortunately, I put the wrong video. But I think the distance is far enough for people not to worry so much about that. But I expressed that based on my people within the community of Menka village, so that they should understand that I get the fear. But we have to overcome. So let us watch the video. You listen to the commentator how he narrates everything.
They have succeeded to recover the solar antennas that were confiscated on their network antenna at Dinela. So this is the material and this is the compound. This is the compound. This is the material.
So you see, these are our youth. These are the population of Menka, organizing themselves, going with sticks. Look at them. They will stick all man for quarter then come out. They talk say na which kind balog this. The boy they do na weti. You feel say they fight for their freedom? No. Now the population that they come out, no be even Cameroon military, no concern Cameroon military. You know be Konda Titus because we know Konda Titus, Padi Asanga, Theophilos in Damokong Street, Bamenda. All those people in that network have been calling for attacks against our communities by the Cameroon army, condemning our communities as a whole. They are driven by hatred for our people. They see Ambazonian struggle against Cameroon, attempted marginalization, attempted assimilation as arrogance. These are people who think that we should be like slaves, we should be like people who can suck up every date from the Cameroon government. So forget about them. I must make those clarity for our people to get it. So these are our youth organizing themselves to protect themselves for the purpose, for the love of our community, which is what we are all about. PRAP is all about the love of our people, the love of our community, to preserve their dignity, to preserve their livelihood, so that our people can live their life as God has given them in freedom. So let's watch the video.
This vehicle in the compound, they want to use it to transport the material to Menka village. It was not easy. Since morning, we have been out fighting to recover the 6 boys that were adopted last night.
So that is the video from the Ambazonian camp. You have heard the narration. You have seen with your eyes the antennas of the ATM that was dismantled and taken to that camp in Pini by our Ambazonian fighters. You have seen our Ambazonian youth going up there to recover those things, bringing them back, to return them back to the ATM. And we hope that the ATM will establish that antenna there in Pini, in Buchi and Menka, so that the people can also receive, can be connected to the internet. All this stupidity must stop. It will stop. It has stopped. We have defeated it. And our people should be bold. Look at the mothers gathering to wait for their boys to return back, their youths to celebrate. And I want us to clap for them as we watch this video roll. Wherever you are, smile and celebrate that our people in Menka are free. They can protect themselves. This is so sweet. This is so sweet. This is just so, this fills my heart with so much joy. And the most important thing is that when the boys, they came back, that same Cameroon brigade, they came there to come and take the boys that were arrested. The people refused because the Cameroon military was no use for them. And they take those boys and return them back to Pini. This shows you that these are the real patriots who stand up for their community. These are the true Ambazonians who are standing up for their people, standing up for their right, so that we can be in a position to now put pressure to the Cameroon government so that we can take out all the grievances that we have. That is all we want. We want our people to live in peace. We want our people to be able to have equity. That is what we are fighting for. We should not be fighting for power amongst ourselves, fighting for our ego, trying to use our people like lab rats to experiment on how influential we are by calling for a necessary lockdown. No. This war is not activism is not a child's play. It's something serious. So we are very, very happy today. It's very overwhelming for me in person when these people were talking to me and thanking me for giving them courage. Because some stupid Ambazonian activists, even Jomba Okoro there without his head, will come there and be telling our people, you cannot go against the boys, you cannot rally the population, oh, this one that have money, this one, no. Well, our people primary problem now is our Ambazonian fighters and our Ambazonian leadership. That is their primary problem, not the Cameroon military. Go and look around the atrocities that have been committed. Here and there, we also have the problem with Cameroon government. This problem is not with the Cameroon army or the Cameroon people. It's with the Cameroon government. We want our people to have their freedom. That government is the one that can give them that freedom, not the Cameroon army. But we know the excesses of the Cameroon army and our problem with them. It still exists. But we should know our problem. What are we fighting for? We are not just fighting for an ideology. It is because of specific grievances. You have seen how our own people are corrupt. So we should stay focused on our goal. We have a path that we have chosen for our people, a roadmap for that freedom, on how we can effectively put pressure on the Cameroon government. It's not going to come by these boys who go and attack our own people, because the whole international community knows about what is happening there. There is no way we can catch out from that. So it's time for us to focus on the grievances, to focus on the root causes, and addressing those root causes within a framework that is attainable, that can make progress, not just coming to lie to you people. I don't do that. I can come to you and tell you that not only independence one time, independence or nothing. How stupid would that be if I know that it is not possible to get that independence? They are taking you people for fools. They don't even talk about the declaration of independence again made by Siseko Ayoktabi, because they cannot even wrap their head around that, because many people of the Ambazonian leadership also hate him. The AGOFC people hate him like Mbororo. The only thing that can unite our people, our leadership, our activists, is uniting themselves against one another. When they see that I am leading, then they try to go and organize a conference without me by Mark Barata and the other Pam base in Europe. What happened? What is the result of that their declaration? So we have to stop all this silliness of power play, this and that, holding the whole struggle hijacked, because if it is not one person, it should not be the other. Rather, we should focus and come around the things that we can agree on, that our people's safety is our priority. We must reject kidnapping for ransom. We must delegitimize the legitimization of boys having impunity and blank check to go around harassing our people, because it's our people who suffer. Our diaspora who have paid so much for this struggle cannot go back home. And you have idiots like Tapang Ivo who come and say that they should basically saying that they should kidnap people from the diaspora. Look at Eric Tato, the damage he has done, and the type of people that followed him. At one point, you have 99% of our activists that were behind him, supporting him. So what type of thing is that? We have to be principled. We have to put human dignity and know what we are fighting about. We have to do the hard work. There is no shortcut. If we have a problem, how do we solve the problem? You don't sew your coat according to your size. I've told you people there are many wrong ideologies that we have. You don't sew your coat according to your size. You sew your coat according to your material. If you fat, you don't get enough material, you start beginning to sew coat. You go end up sewing and only halfway where you know well, like you go show your nakedness. If your material is small, you make them for the way you go feed you, you go cover you. We no fit get independence right now. Any man where the can talk say na only independence one time, that man either lost his sense, he is staying for at least wonderland. We need to be realistic with our chances and with our people so that we can focus on getting what we can get for them. Because when you stand on that wrong thing that you know that you cannot achieve, you'll be doing only wrong things to make up for your lack of progress. And our people will be the victim. So, congratulations. Let us play this video again once more with our mothers in Menka receiving their children, their youths, who have come back from liberating Menka from the terror and fear that our own children, our youth who are in Menka, who are in Benin primarily, have brought upon them as a result of derailment. The population. Yes, we can. For all our people of Bamenda, we get to do the same thing. All ADF calm them. our population una need for go dey release all people dey don kidnap am, return back people their property wey dey don seize and go for dey. Scatter that camp, so we no want una again, we no want una dey na but we man no deceive una, we no want them again, we no want any fighting them again for Ambazonia, because the fighting dey be counterproductive. Yes, people dem get their right to go fight if they want to fight, but any camp wey don become na a problem to our society, any camp wey don become na a tool of terror against our own people dem, those camp dem be supposed to be dismantled. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what we have for you today. The other big presentation that we had promised to give, don't forget, we are on it. We just have just so much things to handle in diplomacy and also in our personal life. You know, I own a business. I have to manage my company. I have employees that I have to take care of. It's a very tough thing. I understand now why the researchers they predicted that 2025 will be the last year for active Ambazonian activism. But we are committed for the goal that we have set ourselves, or that we have set for our people, that reflects their interests, and we'll continue to do that. So have a wonderful day, and I encourage you to like this video. Always click like, because of so much attack on this platform. The algorithm of YouTube will always put us at a disadvantage. Don't give notification if you don't like. So each time you watch this video, try to give a thumbs up, and also try to support my motivation and support PRAP through our network we have. We have a lot of network, and our people, sometimes you need to oil the wheels to keep things going, even for their own interest. So we have to do that. Have a wonderful day, everybody. God bless you all. Ciao.